And they was like, "How you listening to Drake after you went to Kendrick's show?" I'm like,
yeah.
I said, "Bro, I can't listen to both." Fool. Like,
that's the thing, yo. And I don't when I say my shit about Kendrick, I'm just saying it from the industry perspective, like understanding what made him what he is.
and I'm
So like
also
Trez, would
say
you
this
say,
too.
would you say? Because Trez be like, oh, he had #1 hit albums and stuff. That's all manufactured, bro. Nobody gave a fuck about
but all of this is manufactured. It's the music industry. Like I'm not naive to that, but it's just like I think it's just like how Kari says, bro. Like I don't have an issue with either side. I listen to Drake since fucking Thank Me Later, bro. I can recite probably every album from Thank Me Later. Fucking if you're reading this, it's too late.
Yeah, I can go back to So Far Gone on him.
I'll tell you something. Like, yeah, go ahead.
Sorry. No, I'm just saying. So it's just like I get it, but I just think the fans kind of ruined everything for me. It's just like, bro, it's not that.
Because I don't like battle, bro. I don't like when fans. I can understand Kendrick sonically, especially in some of them earlier albums, might not be for everybody. Like I'm not about to sit here and tell myself. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't know how you can.
If I'm on a road trip, I'm not gonna listen to Pimp a Butterfly all the way through without skipping, and that's just me being me.
But I don't know how you can listen to it from the beginning. I don't even know one song off of that shit. Sorry, I don't know one song off of that.
Right? But like, I don't like.
The fact man, that people, we good.
I don't like when people be like, he ain't have nothing before the beef. That part is crazy,
it's like y'all it's like y'all remember 2013 and then forget everything from 2013 to 2024. What the fuck?
And even if you're a Drake fan, I'm like, how'd you forget about Poetic Justice, bro? Drake on that song, bro.
No, that first album is classic. I said that on this podcast. The first album is classic. But as I started hearing his voice more, I hated it. And then Pimp a Butterfly came out, and I'm like, oh, this is a soldier ass nigga. What are we doing right now? And then Humble. See, this is the Humble shit, right? Listen to this. That went double diamond, Humble. How the fuck did that song go double diamond?
It was
I was Googling stuff because the Not Like Us went diamond, right? Recently. Yeah, and we talked about it last week. I don't understand how that went diamond in a year. Number two, when I was doing other research, I'm like, Humble went double diamond? That's 20 million records.
But
so you're telling
me was like his biggest selling album.
Damn was crazy, bro. Damn was crazy.
Damn was crazy.
Kung Fu Kenny
was crazy.
I don't know.
That's when he got his Nike deal. Everybody was wearing the Cortez. Yeah, bro. You got
the shocks,
that was a
right?
moment,
the shock,
bro.
the high heel shocks.
Now look, that was way before that. Look, walking around with bro. If you don't sonically like Kendrick's music, if you feel that Revolution shit is no. If you didn't like the Black Panther soundtrack, that's great. But like,
I never listened to that shit either. Bro. I don't get it. And then this could be my generational moment. You know how I criticize the clips and what they're doing. I appreciate what the clips have done and like that, whatever. But I just don't understand. I'm sorry. I'm going to go on a tangent with the clips, but we can talk about that later. But with Kendrick, I don't understand the mass appeal in him when back in my day, he would be such a niche rapper. Like he would be like in the Talib Kweli, Mos Def sphere, right? For real.
I agree.
I don't understand. And this is why I say industry is propping him up, is that he's winning Grammys, Pulitzer Prizes, which rappers never won. Everybody's clapping for him here and there, doing all this shit. And then finally, he gets to this entryway. And mind you, the reason why I say activist is because, he's pretty pro-black, which I'm pro-black too. But I listen to Public Enemy and all these other legacy acts that went a little harder against the white man for some reason. And
they were hardcore.
Yeah.
Public Enemy.
NWA, all these motherfuckers. Yeah. But I just don't understand, like, it baffles my mind how he's such an industry darling and all the magazines love him, everything. While Drake is literally internationally known, loved and applauded by other cultures. You go to Africa, they love Drake. You go to Jamaica, you go to Haiti, the UK, everywhere they are fucking with Drake. Except in this country, everybody, he still does numbers here, but I'm just saying, like, after this Kendrick thing, everybody just flipped on him. Like the industry.
But bro, you gotta understand.
It's not true though.
The industry did not.
Him and the narrative flipped, but the fans did not flip on Drake, bro. When you lose a rap battle, you gonna get trolled, you gonna get laughed at. But bro, it's part of the whole macrocosm of the industry, bro. You're not gonna care about it in like 3 months.
And then,
no, but that's not what happened. Not like Us was number one for the whole. It was literally on the chart.
It was back to back went fucking ridiculous. We still Meek Mill fans, like, you know what I'm saying?
That didn't go and hit the chart.
You might not be, but Meek Mill. It's not like Meek Mill.
But I wasn't. But that
drugs
beef
killed
didn't
Meek Mill.
make me not a Meek Mill
and P
fan.
Diddy.
Yeah, that's that.
But,
and he did a record. They squashed that shit, and Meek Mill survived. But like, still, Meek Miller came back. Yeah, he never been the same.
Yeah. But like, here's the thing, though. Everything you just mentioned. Look at Wireless Fest right now. Drake got one of my favorite brands, Cactus Plant Flea Market, in the merch booth, and I want one of them shirts, beef or not. Drake, like Trey said, Drake getting trolled right now. Some of the moves he making is questionable. Like, damn, you would name that joint Ice in this political climate. But like you said, but Drake's still that guy, bro. He's still the #1 streamed Billboard.
I know.
I know. People
they
like
can't stop. I'm saying
people like
the narrative.
Controversy, and people like the underdog. In this situation,
Kendrick's not an underdog. He's literally
compared to Drake. Yes, he was, bro.
He's the definition of what an industry plant is. When they say this is the person who's here,
when you've been in a game this long, though, bro. It's now Kendrick came out 2 years ago, and he had this meteoric rise. Go ahead, Trent. No, go ahead.
No, I was saying, look, I agree that I think it was a whole industry play of something happened between Drake and Universal, and they was like, okay, we got you. They probably literally made a call to Top Dog or Kendrick Lamar, and The Weeknd was like, yo, this is what's going on with Drake. Yo, from all that bullshit that happened last year in the beef and everybody going at Drake, like, yo, I definitely think that was strategic planning. But for as far as Kendrick Lamar being an industry plant, like, bro, this nigga's been around since 2011, 2010. Like, bro, what are we talking about? Even longer than that.
But take some time, man.
And then why wait till now? One of his other big moments, like we were just talking about, Damn was going crazy on the charts. Marvel Studios had him headline the entire Black Panther soundtrack. Like, if I'm going to blow somebody up, I'm going to use those kind of opportunities. Smithsonian inducting his music. To Pimp a Butterfly on Obama's top 5 albums of that year. You know, like, why now? You know, I'm not saying that
it's not now. It's been going on. It's been going on for a minute. All the little petty shots, the awards, all that shit. Kendrick has been like so, you know, like, yeah, he's in the shadows. He comes out. He comes out, and when he feels like all this stuff, they were like, all right, Drake about to try to get this bag from us because he's in renegotiations. Then Kendrick's going to make his move now because he's got some records he wants to put out. So it's all, I want to say it's collaborative. I'm not going to go that conspiracy, but I'm going to say it's not collaborative, but it was pretty coordinated based off of the two agendas that Universal had versus what Kendrick had, meaning Kendrick was going to do this and he did it. Universal supported it heavily to push this narrative that Drake is on the downfall. Now, I don't think they did it purposely. I don't think Top Dog, and I don't think conspiracy shit, because Drake was still doing records with SZA, probably could still do records with SZA. All this stuff. Yes, it's all fair in love and war. But I feel like the label manipulated what was eventually going to happen in their favor. Because lifting the ban on copyright so streamers and everybody can rate Kendrick's song while they didn't do it for Drake's song. So there was more videos coming out about Kendrick songs than there were about Drake songs because they lifted the ban on copyrights, so people weren't getting demonetized for that. So motherfuckers were encouraged to make more content,
right?
Based around not like us.
I get that too, bro. But you also still have to have some sort of appeal, which he built up over the years that he earned, because you, for example, know these things, right? You cognitively have these ideas, right? You still think that music sound like shit. So if it wasn't,
Not Like Us is trash, yo.
Exactly. That's my point. So you still have to acknowledge the fact that despite the fact it was pushed into the spotlight, it still got to be good to some people.
Yeah.
I think it's
because I don't care how popular the thing. If I don't like that shit, I'm not listening to it.
Yeah, I don't listen to it like that or at all. But the fact that it's very popular is because they forced it down people's throats. Kids, like with kids are not gonna. That song is not for children, but they played it on the radio and they bleeped out the curse words and all that stuff, whatever. But you're playing this song 24/7 and little children are singing it. That's not normal. That's not normal.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
That is not normal.
Yes, it is. You know how many inappropriate songs we were singing as kids?
Dog, I'm talking about there was like a couple songs.
Yeah, bro, it's a couple. Boom, like, boom, bro, I should have not at 7 years old knew the lyrics to hit him up.
Yo, there's a song where this dude was singing "Boom, boom, boom. Let's go back to my room so we could do it all night, and I can make you feel right."
I will say, like, I will